Hello students, today we are going to learn a new lesson which is generally your first lesson in your geometry in classes 6 and 7, and this lesson is called lines and angles. So almost similar thing we have in class 6, but class 7 we have much more. So in this first video, which is introductory lesson, I am going to talk about all the main concepts of angle, and we will see how this can be applied when we do the next chapter, which is triangles and its properties. So here, if any book, any standard book, you will see almost everything is same, only some arrangement of questions are different, otherwise question pattern also remains the same. So here I am following R.S. Agrawal's book. If you have M.L. Agrawal's book, see exercise 10, and concise, you can see chapter 14. So it changes from year to year. So here the basic concept, children, remains the same. So part 1, I am going to just give you the concept of this full chapter, and part 2 onward we will see the sum. Okay, so first we start, what is an angle? So first we define angle as the inclination between two rays, children. These two are two rays. Okay, you can say lines. The small difference between rays and lines. So the inclination between two lines or rays, but a rays having a common initial point. So A is common, children, you see, and this is also called vertex. Okay, so the inclination between two rays having a common initial point means in between these two ray, children, the space between them is the angle. Okay, the space between two rays is called an angle, and that common initial point is called vertex, which is A in this case. Next we are going to see various types of angles, many more we will see. So this are not just the 5 what we are going to do. So first one, children, is acute angle. Acute angle is angle which is more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree. Okay, so 30 degree. So it should be more than 0 and less than 90. If an angle is equal to 90, we call it a right angle. Okay, and triangle, if it has, we will see in the next exercise, next chapter. When a triangle has one angle, right angle, it is called right angled triangle. So right angle, generally, children, we show like this. If you see this sign, we show. Okay, so this is the sign you will see, but other angle we show like a curve. Okay, other angle we show like a curve, but right angle we show something like this. So this symbol means it is 90 degree, and generally 90 is written. So less than 90, more than 0 is called acute angle. When it is angle is equal to 90 degree, the space between two rays, it is called a right angle. When it is more than 90 degree but less than 180, it is called obtuse angle. So we will see, we have obtuse angle, triangle where we have one angle of the triangle is obtuse angle. This is very important, children. Straight angle or straight line angle we call. Another concept I'll give you today is called linear pair also. We call when two angles, their sum is 180 degree. So they are called linear pair. So straight line angle total is 180 degree equal to 180. So it's like right angle, straight angle has 290 degree, you can see. Okay, next. So remember, this is very important. Angle in a straight line is 180 degree. So this will come very frequently, boys. So remember, here I am putting a double tick mark. The last one over here is reflex angle. Angle more than 180 and less than 360. So you see this. So this way, if you see, it will be 60, children. Acute angle will be 60 degree. But when you talk about this, more than 180, less than 360, it is called a reflex angle. So this was the beginning. So kindly pause the video and copy. Then we will move on to more important concepts from this chapter. So this particular video is, children, only about important concepts of lines and angle. Next concept we have, children, is what we call complementary and supplementary angles. So remember, complementary angle, sum of two angles. Like I'll show you with first example, find the complement of. So remember, always sum of two angles. So if one angle is 22 degree, okay, so together they are 90 degrees. So this angle will be 90 minus 22. So find the complement of this. So complement of 22 degree will be 90 minus 22. It will be 68 degree. Okay, children, once more, if you see, if I can draw a figure like this once more. So this is 22. This is 90 minus 22, 68. So remember, together it is 90. So together these two angles. So if you add two complementary angles, children, so you will get 0, 1 carried, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 90 degrees. All are degrees, children, remember. Okay. So once more, when sum of two angles is 90 degree, so if one angle is given, you subtract from 90 to get the other. So if this is 22, other will be 90 minus 22, 68. 47 degree you have. So its complement will be 90 minus 47. So 47 is not equal to 47. We are finding the complement of 47. Find the complement of 47 is 90 minus 47. We will get 43. So here if you again draw a figure, children, if this is 47 degree, little more than 45, so this will be 43. Together if you add, we will get 90 degree, and I show you this is how we represent 90 degrees. So once more, complementary angles, when there are two angles, one angle cannot be complementary to itself. When two angles, if their sum is 90 degree, so if one angle is given, you find 90 minus that angle gives you the other angle, because their sum together is 90. In a very similar way, children, supplementary angle when sum of two angles is 180 degree. So find the supplement of 75. So here we had drawn 90 degree angle, children. Here we will draw a straight line angle. So if it is 75 degree one angle, other angle will be 180. We are finding supplement of 75. 180 minus 75 is 105 degree. So this will be 180 minus 75, 105 degrees. So if you add 105 plus 75 degrees, children, always like degrees, because these are angle, they are measured in degrees. So supplementary angles means when sum of two angles is 180 degree. So if you have one angle, you want to find the supplement of that angle, we take that angle and subtract it from 180, and in complementary the sum is 90 and other angle we get by subtracting from 90. Supplementary sum is 180, children. These are very basic concept which will help you not only to do this chapter, I am preparing you to do the next chapter. From any standard book you use, children, the concept is all same. Okay, even in different board, what I am teaching, angles and lines are similar in all boards also. So supplementary angles we subtract from 180 degrees. So here if you have to find supplement of 105, so we write 180 minus 105, we will get 75 degrees. If you want to show diagrammatically, children, if this is 105 degree, other will be 75, and if you add them, children, if you add this two angle in degrees, we will get 180 degree. Okay, so kindly pause the video and copy, then we will move on to some more very important concepts from the lesson lines and angles. Next important concept, children, is adjacent angle. Adjacent, children, means side by side. So when two angles, definitely here we are talking about two angles. When two angles have a common vertex, CO, both the angle AOB and BOC starts from common vertex O, and they have a common arm. So here you see OB is the common arm. Okay, so when there is a common vertex and there is a common arm, see this two angle AOB, BOC, OB is common to both. If you see here, OB is common to both if you see. Okay, so these two angles are said to be adjacent angles. So when they have a common vertex O and when they have a common arm. This linear pair, children, is very frequently used together with straight line angle. So actually straight line angle is also 180 degree, but there can be more than two angles. But when two angles make 180 degree, we also call them linear pair. Also you will see some teachers and some book uses this concept of linear pair. So next I'll take straight line angle. Straight line angle is 180 degree. You can have a number of angles, but linear pair means two. When two angles, they have a common arm, definitely they are adjacent angle. Linear pair is an adjacent angle because they have a common arm. Okay, if you see vertex is also, so they have adjacent angle. So linear pair are adjacent angles. Okay, they are adjacent angles, and if you see they are adjacent angles and they have a common arm. And very important thing, if you see children, the other arms are opposite rays. See here, this is common. See here, the other arms are on the opposite direction. Here, when we have adjacent angle, they are in opposite direction. But here, they are opposite rays, means they make 180 degree angle, children. They make 180 degree angle. So, these two, OA and OC, are opposite rays. So they make 180 degree angle. Therefore, this angle AOB plus angle BOC together, they give you 180 degree, because you can say it's a straight line angle also. It's a linear pair because there are two angles. They are adjacent to each other. They have a common vertex. They have a common arm. And the other arms, like here, they were in the opposite sides of the common arm, the other arms. But here, they are opposite rays, means they make 180 degrees. So remember, linear pair is a pair of two angles, where pair means two angles when they make 180 degree. Okay, so now next I'll teach you about straight line angle and angle round a point. We will see. So kindly pause the video and copy. So just note here, children. So this will be linear pair of angles. Okay, remember, because here we have more than one angle, like adjacent angles we have written, linear pair of angles. So these are adjacent angles. So we have two. So remember, there will be plural angles and angles here. So linear pair of angles, because we have two angles, more than one. And adjacent angle also we say adjacent angles because there are two angles. Okay, so kindly note, then we move on to the next part. Next, we move on to the concept of straight line angle. So like linear pair of angles, children, this is a very, very important concept for this chapter and the triangles chapter, which I will take after this video. Okay. So straight line angle, a straight angle, sometimes some book says, and some book says straight line angle. So as I told you, you're using any book, Concise, ML Agrawal, RS Agrawal, whatever, basic thing remains same. So straight line angle, sum of angles at a point on a line on one side, remember children. If you take both sides, then we get 360 degree. Okay, 180 plus 180. So sum of angles at a point in a line. So if you add all the angles, children, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4. So when you add all the four angles, so sum of four angles at a point on a line on one side of the straight line gives you 180 degree. So linear pair, when you have two angles making 180 degree, more than two, we call straight line angle. In fact, in linear pair of angles also, you can say if two angles make a straight line, then their sum is 180 degree. So for two angles, you can use straight line angle concept or linear pair of angles concept. Another very important thing, angle at a point. So both side of the straight line, if you see, we get the full circle, children. So here angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. So if you add angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus, this is O, children. Okay, this is angle 4 plus angle 5. So if you add all this angles at a point, It will give you 360 degree, children. So once more, the sum of all the angles at a point is 360 degree. So you can imagine to be one side of a straight line 180, other side 180. So total angle round a point is 360 degree. This is also quite important, but this is more frequently used. Now we come to the more important concept, vertically opposite alternate angle. Okay, then we have corresponding angle. So we'll go to that in the next part. So here one very important concept is called vertically opposite angle. So see here, when two line intersects, so angle having no common arm. So here this two, see they have no common arm. So 1 is equal to 2. Just vertically opposite. Vertically means, children, generally 90 degree. Opposite means the other side. So 1 is equal to 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Vertically opposite, see nicely. Okay, when two lines you draw, these two are one pair of vertically opposite and other is this two. So angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Okay, so there are two pairs of vertically opposite angles. So once more, this is equal to this, 1 is equal to 2 and 3 is equal to 4. And together, if you take, children, it is 360 degree. So on one side, if you take 2 plus 3 is 180, 2 plus 4 is also 180. They are all straight line. 1 plus 3 is 180. So we will be using this when we solve some of this chapter. So please pause the video. Then we move on to the last few very important concepts of this particular chapter, which has a number of exercises. So next we move on to one very important thing called parallel lines. So when you have two lines with do not intersect, even if you go up to infinity, they do not intersect each other. And the best example, children, is the railway lines. You will see a transversal is a straight line that intersect two or more lines. So these two lines need not be parallel. So transversal T cuts line L and M. Transversal T cuts lines L and M. They are not parallel. Like here they were parallel. But here one very important result, the last topic of today's lesson, this particular lesson, introductory lesson on lines and angle, is important result when two parallel lines are cut. So two parallel lines I have AB and CD are parallel. They are cut by a transversal. Okay, transversal is a line that cuts, intersects two or more lines. So here we are taking parallel lines. So remember, these are parallel lines cut by a transversal EF. So this is the most important part of this chapter, and this I'll be using not only for this chapter, the next chapter, triangle, which we are going to do. So this is very, very important, not for class 7 only, 8, 9, 10. Okay, whenever we have geometry till class 10. So this will be used. Any chapter of geometry you are doing, this parallel lines and this transversal concept is bound to come, straight line angle and whatever I have done. So this last part is a little more important than the other parts what I have did. So here number one, when a parallel line is intersected by a transversal, there is something called interior alternate. Okay, so see here, interior alternate means here these two, angle 3 and angle 6. So you leave this 3, 4, you leave, come to this side. Okay, 3 and 6. Okay, so see these are like Z. Okay, 3 and 6 and 4 and 5. Okay, 4, they are equal, children. Remember, 4 is equal to angle 5. So 4 and 5 are interior alternate. So 4, you leave this, you come here, or you leave this, you come here. Alternate means leave. So both of them are obtuse if you see, children, and 3 and 6 are acute. So once more, this Z, 3, 6, and this way when you take, these two are interior alternate. Exterior alternate, you will see these two, 1 and 8. Angle 1 is equal to angle 8. See how I have written angle. Remember, it's very important. I have followed one book's example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Generally, some book will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you don't go by numbering, see by logic once more. Alternate angle interior means inside the two parallel lines, 3, 6, 4, 5. Okay, like this, alternate. Okay, like this you see Z. Remember word Z, but this is a little opposite way of writing Z. This is Z, so this is 4, 5, 3, 6. Exterior alternate, outside parallel lines 1, 8 and 2, 7. Angle 2 is equal to angle 7. Angle 2 is equal to angle 7. Corresponding, there are 4 pair children. Very important. See here, this pattern what I am telling you. See here, 2 and 6. Okay, so this pattern you see. This pattern 2 and 6. Then you see this one. Same pattern we go 1 and 5. 1 and 5, 2 and 6. Come down 3 and 7. So see here this 3 and 7. Angle 3 is equal to angle 7. And one more last pair, 4 and 8. So we have 4 and 8 also. Okay, so 4 and 8 we have also corresponding angle. Once more, 1 and 5, 1 and 5, 2 and 6. See the pattern. 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, and 4 and 8. So once more, 1 and 5 they are corresponding. They are equal. 2 and 6, 4 and 8, and 3 and 7. So write this children and practice. Last one already I have told you, vertically opposites. So you don't need 2 parallel line. As I told you, vertically opposite is 1, 4. 1 is equal to angle 4. 1, 4. So you don't need 2 parallel lines. 1, 4, 2, 3. Okay, angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Angle 5 is equal to angle 8. And angle 6 is equal to angle 7. So this is a vertically opposite angle. This. And the last one I'll tell you children is very important, where we call allied, or it has 3 names: co-interior, allied, and one more name I'll tell you. So please copy this. This is very important. Once more I am recapitulating it. Okay, so we have this very important topic over here. So just you see and copy, then I am going to revise this full concept for you. So see here once more, when 2 parallel lines are cut by transversal, interior alternate 3, 6, 4, 5. Alternate, leave this side one, come to here. So see, these 2 are obtuse and these 2 are acute. So that concept you have to see. Exterior 2, 7, 1, 8. Okay, next corresponding I told you 2, 6, 1, 5, 3, 7, 4, 8. That pattern you remember I have drawn over here. Last one vertically opposite 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, 8, 6, 7. And the last one I'll rub here children, where I'll teach you something about these 2 called conjoint, co-interior, or allied angle. So here just I'll explain to you. 3, 5 will be 180, 4, 6 will be, they are not equal children. These 2 this way they are alternate equal. These 2 they are supplementary. I'll tell you how and why in the last topic. So kindly pause the video and copy. So okay children, we move on to the last very important topic under this is called allied, co-interior, or conjoined angles. Very important. See here, interior alternate I told you, exterior alternate I told you, corresponding I told you. What is vertically opposite I have explained to you before separately also. The last one is this angle children, see nicely. Angle 3 and angle 5. See here, angle 3, I will use a red color sketch pen over here, marker here. 3 and 5, remember children. Okay, they are not equal children. Angle 3 plus angle 5. They are supplementary. See here, these 2 are equal. See one very important logic. 4 and 5 are equal. I told you they are alternate. And together 3 and 4 is 180 degree straight line angle. So 3, 4, 180 degree straight line angle or linear pair, and 4 is equal to 5. So in place of 3, 4, 180 degree, you can say 3 and 5 is 180 degree. So this is the proof. You are in class 7. So once more, little bit difficult maybe. This 2 is 180 degree, but this is equal to this. So rather than saying 3 plus 4 is 180, we can say 3 plus 5 is 180 degree, because they are alternate angle. They are equal. So remember, first very important thing, this angle. First, which are those angles? So we have, first one is 3, 5 and angle 4 plus angle 6. So remember here it may be little light because I am using red color marker over here. So remember a light co-interior conjoint, there are two pair, 3 and 5 and 4 and 6, and they are not equal, children. Remember, see, this is acute, this is obtuse, this is more than 90, this is less than 90, this is more than 90, this is less than 90. So these two and these two, 3 5 and 4 6, 3 5 4 6 are called allied angle, co-interior angle, a conjoint angle. All three names you have, and they are, please note, they are not equal, children. They are supplementary, means their sum. 3 plus 5 is 180, 4 plus 6 is 180. So these two angles, they are not equal, rest were all equal pair. So here we had two pair of interior alternate, okay, we had two pair of exterior alternate, we have four pairs of corresponding angle, four pair you can write a vertically opposite angle, and we have two pairs of allied co-interior or conjoined angle. 3 and 5, remember, they are not equal, they are supplementary, and 4 and 6 together they make 180. One example I'll give you, if this is 60, this will be 120, together they will be 180. If this is 60 straight line, this will be 120. So this will be 60. So this way you see they are equal alternate. So 60, 120, and this is also 120. So this plus this, 60 plus 120, 180, and this will be 120, and this will become 60. So because their sum is 180 degree. So more when you practice, you will. So this last part was very, very important, children. Please pause the video and copy. And this I have taught you because next chapter which I'll take is triangles. So after this, your exercise on this will be followed later on. I will go to the triangle, and for doing sums on triangle, this basic concept of lines and angle is a must. Otherwise, triangle exercise you won't be able to understand. So please pause the video, write all this, try to understand them, and then you will be ready to do the exercises. Thank you, children, for watching this video lesson.